Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all appropriate supervised ages, outside the dilapidated Castle Grayskull in front of the Cosmic Funk, Snake Mountain in the Hobo Jungle, I bring to you another Reno McDallas review. Okay, so a bunch of random weird stuff together. You know, I did a poll on Facebook, and everyone said they liked it when I did about 3 random figures. It's going to be random, all right, but it's going to be a little more than 3. Starting off with the Shredder from Super 7 Ultimates brand. There is your box. Excuse me. Oh, and there is your Shredder. All right. Oh, man, look at that brow on that other Shredder. Woo-wee! Friggin' Neanderthal shit going on there. I ain't putting that head on, that's for sure. There's all of his weapons. He's got his weapon tree in the back. Extra hands for fun and pleasure. Let's open this bad boy, shall we, after we read Shredder, the bad guy leader. Shredder is the hideous, gruesome, and all-around bad guy leader of the Foot Clan, the organized band of evil ninjas. This lowlife came to power when he betrayed his ninja master, Hamato Yoshi, now Splinter. Shredder wants nothing more than control of the world, and to get there, he'll stop at nothing, even if it means grating his victims like cheese with his razor-sharp armor. The obstacles in his path are none other than the turtles, and he means to destroy them. And I need an Ace the Duck and an Usagi Yojimbo in this line, please. Thank you. Okay, so there you go. I mean, if you really need to see the bottom of the box, there's that, but also, if you're here for the boxes, I apologize. Because I probably don't give them their due in the sun. Okay, so his cape is falling out there. Alright, and there is his weapon tree. You know, I dig this, that they put that with it for people that like to display these things, but to be honest, they don't have to do that. They could, if they want to shave off a couple bucks and not throw these damn things in, I'm fine, because it's just sitting in my friggin' accessory bin down here. You know, I ain't gonna mess it up. I mean, if I wanted the old school colors, but I want the old school look of the figures with the new age articulation and what have you. So we're gonna go ahead and untwisty tie him. If I had a screwdriver on me, I just pop that in there and yank that sumbitch out, because that's how I normally roll, but I didn't bring a screwdriver down today, mainly because I guess I have some kind of mental deficiency. Alrighty, so there is a katana. Katana! Oh yeah, and here's his extra hands in case you're wondering. Look how I don't have the claw on them, by the way. I guess that's because it is molded into the wrist. Okay. Pop Shredhead out. Oh, there he is. Why did you pack him like that? That looks ridiculous. Oh, man, I tell you. That's weird looking. All right. But yeah, this decent head sculpt, right? I mean, it looks way better than this other what have you. And I'm sure, you know, wow. Could you imagine having your freaking dome like that, man? I mean, I'm just saying. That'd be rough. Rough going. There we go. All right. Alrighty. Well, his head's going down in the accessory bin, never to be seen again. Along with these guys here. And then his hook blade. Don't know the real name for that, but I don't care. Got some Ninja Stars for those of you that are fans of Ninja Stars, which he can probably not hold very well, but I ain't going to try. He probably can, and one of you guys is out there like, you never try the accessories. Sometimes I do, but not those. All right, so let's go ahead and undo what's going on here, because it looks redonkulous. All right, you want to give him a... there we go. All righty. I'm going to leave that on him, too, so he's got extra belt. He's like, look at me. I'm all belty and shit, motherfucker. Yeah, so that's your, ooh, he's already loose out of the box. All right, so there's that. And thankfully, I've been able to score these for retail and sometimes on sale, as a matter of fact, on Amazon. This one was on sale, so I went ahead and picked him up. Eventually, I'll get a lot of them, but I probably ain't going to get all of them. Like, I don't want to buy another Mutagen Man, especially after how much of a letdown that crap was with his, what have you. Okay, so you can also use the plastic goods cape. That's cool and all. I will not be using it on him. I'll probably save it for another figure. Might even, I mean, these are pretty good purple capes. I bet I could slap this sumbitch on Skeletor and it'd still be good. I mean, look at that. That would not be bad. So anyway, oh shoot, sorry. But yeah, that's that. Go ahead and pop out his extra hands, throw them in the bin. But go through as you see him. He's got for shaking hands. But we know he ain't shaking no hands. He ain't no good guy. He ain't no bruh. And fists, which we know he's going to use more, but we will use the open hands for accessories. Let's see here. Looks like the katana I just had got taken in the rapture. So anyway, yeah, cool figure. Lots of good articulation. Looks cool. I like the wires in the cape. I like the cloth goods cape much better than the plastic. And like I said, I'm leaving that extra on because I can and because I'm a sexy motherfucker. Maybe, not really. That's a bad reason for anything. Don't do anything just because you're sexy. All right, speaking of things that are sexy, well, not really. Here we go. We have Orko and Kazar. I mean, Savage HeMan, which I'm fairly certain Skeletor needs to have a lawsuit over. Anyhow, that Triclops is cool. I've seen him. I haven't gotten him, though. All right, so for years, it was assumed that Prince Adam could only call upon the power of Grayskull using this sort of power. But what happens if he did not raise aloft his magic sword and still said by the power of Grayskull? The answer? Savage HeMan, a combination of primal rage and all of the power in the universe. HeMan tears through Eternia in an uncontrolled rampage, leaving his friends hoping that Adam is in there somewhere. Yes, hopefully he is. But you know what? Until they make the proper Kazar, you are my Kazar stand-in. So, yeah, there we go. We got a nice spear for him. So there's that. He does have ass-slapping hands there for slapping asses. If you would like to see that in action, give me just a moment here. Shredder, please volunteer your ass. You have been naughty boy. And, oh, daddy! Oh, yeah, good stuff. Okay, so his articulation is this. Yeah, this is a great caveman figure, but more likely to be a Kazar for me. And I mainly bought this for the Orko, but we'll go ahead and look at the extra accessories. And I'm having an intense fit of deja vu at the moment. How are you? Okay, there's the power sword. I have one of those versions of the power sword in the back of one of my Hercules figures that I use for my Hercules Instagram stories. If you're on my Instagram, let me know what you think of those. I don't get a lot of feedback. They get views, but they don't get feedback, and it just, you know, kind of want to see what I'm doing right, you know, see if there's anything else anybody would like to see me make fun of with that. I mainly just try and put him in weird situations where he looks awesome. Took him through the car wash yesterday. Alright, Orko. Good grief. Now, I want you to see this. See that? I feel like I'm going to break his hands off trying to get him out. And if I do, me and Mattel's going to have a talk. So anyway, this thing is in here all loose, loosey-goosey. His spectral jizz. So here we go. Oh, there we go. And don't break. If you don't know, I am a huge Orko fan. I've showed my tattoo before on here. If you guys want to see it, it's in bad shape. I need to get touched up, and I probably need to shave my arm too. So very dinky. Very, you know, this thing is weebles and wobbles, but he don't fall down. Well, maybe he kind of does. Not great. He would have been better off an accessory for a regular figure at this point, because he just, yeah. The only reason I bought that was to have this Orko for my Orko collection, which I have an X-ray Orko over there, and then from Barbarian Rage, and then one of my friends, he also made me a Skeletor Orko. So we'll go ahead and pop off his hands so he can hold stuff. It's vintage. That's his name. I always forget it. I know it's an ITZ name. So, but yeah. He made me that. Makes a lot of good customs. All right. But yeah, he wanted an excuse to make one, so he made one for me to send in. Which, that's pretty cool. I appreciate that. People do me pretty good on Instagram. I've won contests, and people have been nice enough to send me stuff over the years. And one time I was hurting for money, and one of my friends knew it. It was before I got a good job. So I wasn't even making these reviews yet, so you can't be like, oh, you freaking jerk. But yeah. Anyway. So that's that. Pretty good figure. I mean, like I said, I don't really care for the idea of this. I mean, it's one of those things, man. It's Kevin Smith's telling of his a sequel to He-Man. I mean, big whoop, right? It's one of those things, it's his canon, but it's not every canon. Just another layer of the multiverse, my friends, and that's okay. And speaking of multiverses, let's go ahead and visit some. And I've been told that people don't want to wait for me to get a whole wave and put together a Build-A-Figure. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start a pile of bigger Build-A-Figure parts from these different waves that I just managed to capture, and sit it under the table. And when I complete the Build-A-Figure, it'll be in that video that I complete it. So, okay, Mordo has gone rogue since leaving Carmitage, hunting other sorcerers for breaking laws of reality, and is never far off the trail of Doctor Strange. So, again, this is a alternate universe Doctor Strange, but they didn't want to mention that on the back of the toy, I suppose. So, okay, there is his lovely green ox arm. I liked him in in the Doctor Strange books. I'm an old school Marvel guy, man. I've read all kinds of random stuff over the years. He has several hands, which is fantastic. Has a crossbow for all of your crossbow needs. Here he is. Let's see. Okay, let's check out that likeness. It ain't the best, but then again, I'm mainly only familiar with him from this, and he was in Firefly, right? In the Serenity movie. So, I like the guy. Very good actor. But, I just don't know a lot of his work, and I kind of feel bad about that. So, hopefully there'll be more stuff for me to see to know him. So, I'll go ahead and give him one normal hand and keep one cast in hand. So, there we go. Came off real easy. So that way he can hold his little rod. Would you like to hold my rod? You probably wouldn't. Not going to lie. All right, so anyway, not the best. Ooh, did you see that? Try to bend that dang arm and his... There it goes. Okay, I thought it was going to pop right out. All right. So yes, magic, beauty, and what have you. So he's not going to have a lot of articulation with his robes and what have you, but boot, got a leg swivel, waist, no... yeah, there we go. There you go. And there you go. So yeah, pretty decent figure. He was on clearance at Target. Get him on clearance. Don't pay full price, obviously. And that's what I did with this guy, too. I didn't pay that $30. I paid the $14, and it was still too damn much. So that's him. We got another figure here from that same line, speaking of multiverses. We have America Chavez. Now, wasn't she the one that was in that Ugly Betty show? Or am I thinking of a different America? That's a bad joke. I apologize. America Chavez is a young girl from another universe being hunted for her power, the unique ability to open doorways into the multiverse. So there you have it. There she is. And we can go ahead and actually put together part of this Build-A-Figure now, since I will have an arm. So we'll go ahead and do that. She has fists, and then she would just have open hands. She's going to be using fists for mine, because why not? I'm not overly familiar with the act. This is her first movie, wasn't it? So I didn't really just sit there and stare at her, because I'm not a freaking weird dude. I mean, I'm a weird dude, but, I mean, probably pretty good likeness. At least it's a good-looking figure. So I do like the jacket a lot. That's a good costume design there. And she got all of her buttons. I don't see the Pride button, but who cares, right? I mean, oh, there's some Pride stuff. Good for them. I mean, it's hard. It's a lot easier to put that on there than probably a rainbow little button. So we'll give them that, right? Especially since it's beginning of Pride Month, right? So hey, there you go. If you're proud, be proud. All right. If you're not proud, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, so excuse me. So, yeah, she's got a titty joint, no waist joint, though, which is fine. As long as you got one and one, you can always do without the other, usually. I got that articulation up there. Pretty cool figure all in all. She's also on clearance. Don't pay full price for anything if you can help it, right? Okay, so here is our Oxbro. Okay. And I have the one arm for that. I've got the Viking Korg, is that his name? I've got his leg and his arm, so I don't have anything to put him together with yet. So we're working on that. I'm just trying to catch everything on clearance. So there you have it. That's the Build-A-Figure so far. Oh yeah, there's the Korg arm from, what was that, Ravager Thor? I need to find my leg from Mighty Thor. Okie doke. And we have one last figure to warm your hearts. And that is the Mighty Thor. Alrighty, so here we go. Hark now, true believers, though his manner may seem odd, the mighty Thor delivers unto his foes the hammer of the gods. So there you go. Go ahead and pop this boy open. Oh, his cape comes off. That's interesting. All right, so go ahead and throw that there. Throw that there. All right, so as you can see, the cape does come off. We'll look at him with his cape off first. Ooh, that's interesting. They added a point of articulation. I mean, that's cool and all, but I don't need it, right? I really don't need it with these figures because they're supposed to be like the Secret Wars figures. They don't need all that extra articulation. So, still pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, that's it. This video's already gone 15 minutes. So, yeah, pick him up if you like these things and you like Thor. All right. So, main objective of every video is to see if any of these is worthy of being called the greatest action figure ever by breaking down the door to Castle Grayskull and thus giving Skeletor the power inside and winning themselves a fat load of cash and the title best figure ever. Are you ready to go? Yes, we are. Okay, here we go. Thor and no dice. His cape came off. All right, Kazar. No dice for you either. Shredhead. No dice. America the Beautiful. That sounded weird, especially since she's underage. No dice for her either. Baron Mordo. And good lord, whatever the hell happened to that Orko. All right, guys. Well, that's the video. Sorry it ran on long. You know I don't ever shut up. Be good to yourselves. And remember, free the figs.